I went down on my knees and you didn't even forgive me.
You know why, don't you?
Why?
I keep doubting you. It's like you're not real.
I'm not real? What's not real about me? Emily, even listen to my name, Cyril.
Today we're going to talk about YOLO, the famous Ghanaian teen show that everybody loves. And if you don't love YOLO, you've not watched YOLO as a Ghanaian, then I don't know what you're doing as a Ghanaian. You need to get your Ghana card or your passport renounced as a Ghanaian, because YOLO is Ghana, it's Ghana's production, and it's beautiful. I don't mean that it makes the whole Ghana. Like, you get the point, Charlie. YOLO is Ghana, and if you've not watched YOLO as a Ghanaian, I'm sorry. What are you doing? Because you only live once. It's now my party. Also, I'm sorry. So if you've not watched YOLO, please go and watch it. But if you don't mind spoilers, here is my video on YOLO. We're going to talk about specifically Cyril and Emily from YOLO, whether their relationship was toxic, or it was immature, or they were just young. For your information, my name is Ifwa Wobiwa Amwa. And I'm today here to show you that, Charlie, I'm here to stay. I'm here to review movies that we all watched as kids, mostly Ghanaian movies, Nigerian movies and stuff. Here I talk about football, I do vlogs, Charlie, I do everything some. So if it is your vibe, kindly click that subscribe button, like, comment and share, and let's just vibe as a group of people. So yeah, let's just get into the video. Cyril and Emily, are they what they call it, toxic, or they were just young? In my opinion, they were toxic and immature as people. I'm going to explain my opinion on that. Now, someone asks, why would somebody get up and say Cyril and Emily were toxic? But let me explain. So on set, from episode 1 to episode the end, like season 7 episode whatever, I've forgotten the episodes. So we are introduced to Cyril and Emily and then their relationship dynamics, and you go on to start as Cyril fell in love with Emily first, and then he started pursuing Emily basically. So he went to her house and stuff like that, and we are introduced to the first day. He went to her house, and Emily was like, why is he there? Is he there because he wants this one? He doesn't have a girlfriend. And then he was like, yeah. And then dude went on his knees to propose to her. It was so funny when I was watching it like today, because like I watched the series when I was younger, like in JHS and stuff, and I didn't think I found you funny at that time, but I've laughed so much today because Cyril, come on. So Emily got up and basically Cyril left, and another scene where he came to their house again, the father wanted to interrogate Cyril, but he got a call, so he had to
What?
and Cyril was leaving, and Emily hugged him this time, and what came out of his mouth was, Emily, won't you give me, when will I be able to kiss you? That's what he said. And I laughed about that one because Cyril, man. But yeah, so like those things were not toxic. They're like kids, basically SHS level and stuff. I think that was the plot for that time, like SHS level and what they need to be doing. Like in their relationship, they're not supposed to be acting like adults, basically. So that was the setting of that part. We settled that part was SHS level, so they were not supposed to be doing anything adult. Now fast forward to when Cyril got the opportunity to become a tutor, because he's a smart boy. We all know that the SHS was he did so well, and he went to the school to advise them and yada yada. But let's take it back to when Cyril got the opportunity to become a tutor, and Irene was his student. This is where the toxicity that I'm talking about will really come inside. First, there are some toxicity things that I would say they're not really toxic, because like parents are parenting, you got to understand them. They were in SHS, Ghana setting, parents don't really accept dating us like that. Your friend in Penatri and his it's something that they don't really condone. So it's understandable that at least if Emily's family was acceptable of it, they were like doubting. And then Auntie and Yunam, dear Charlie, we know she's not going to accept it because of what her life has been like. So it's understandable. So that is not really toxicity. But let's take it to when Cyril started teaching Irene. The reason why I'm saying their relationship was toxic, in my opinion, was that Cyril was entertaining Irene too much. So I don't know if boys can't see it when a girl likes them. Yeah, but every clear sign showed that Irene was in love with Cyril, and Cyril wasn't catching on. You can't tell me this twice. Like, he can't see that the girl was in love with him and stuff. And you are going to your house now, meet me at a restaurant. When my girlfriend gets out of the car, you are there behaving all sorts of ways, and then you're like, I should get inside the car, like, you know, come and apologize and everything. I feel like at that point where Emily left Cyril at the filling station because she was angry, she wasn't really willing to hear him out. He should have also left and not boarded a car with Irene, but he decided to board a car with her. And later they went to the party together, and Irene decided to call and say, I miss you, Cyril. Can't you see that I have feelings for you, and I believe you have the same for me. See, if Cyril had set boundaries at the beginning and told her that I don't like you, I have a girl. I mean, he brought his girl around and said, can't you see that it's my girl and you're being disrespectful, yada yada. But he didn't set a clear boundary that I have a girl, I don't like that. If you want me to teach you, otherwise that, and you are not going to be calling me. I mean, as a tutor and a tutor, where will you get my number? And because when you were doing classes in JHS and stuff, did you have your classes teacher's number? You guys would be calling each other at night? No. So that was a boundary that Cyril didn't set. That I feel like was a big problem with him. I felt, for me, the most part of the show, I feel like Cyril had a problem with setting boundaries with girls that liked him but he didn't like them back. And for some part too, he wasn't really honest with Emily, maybe because maybe at that time they were not dating. For one, Cyril's first experience of sex, he didn't do it with Emily. You know that he did it with one of Drogba's girl's friends, and I don't think Emily got to know about that one too. We're not going to talk about that. It's also toxic for me, in my opinion, but we're not going to talk about that. We're talking about Cyril and Emily. Now we are done with that part. Another part that was, I would say, toxic, that is in Emily's speed and way. Cyril! Cyril was working with Emily, they were having fun, and Auntie Yonam caught them. And she was like, Cyril, what are you doing here? Then, you know, old people. So she was like, Cyril, what are you doing here? Then, and Cyril got into the car and they shipped him off to the village for some time. And he called Emily, and Emily was angry with him and yada yada. Yes, I get that the mother was being all that, but Emily is toxic for not hearing him out. And the fact that she called him and he said he's in the village, and then she was like, he should come around at 4 p.m. and there was no way he was going to be able to make it. And she got angry and said that the whole family was heartbroken. Toxic. Emily was toxic for that. And he came back and came to kneel down on his knees, apologize to her that he's sorry. And then still this girl says she will not listen. So Cyril suffered with girls, like with Emily. I don't want my words to be taken from me. Cyril can get any girl that he wants, but because he likes Emily is also very pretty and she can get any guy that she wants. But because he likes her, he's willing to do anything to get her. It should clock something into your brain if you are following some boy that doesn't really give you attention or 2 minutes of time, and you are supposed to mind your own business like that. Because from YOLO, I saw that if a guy is willing to put in effort, it doesn't matter how you deter him. Not the obsessed people, no, but like the people who genuinely like you, don't put in the work. And we saw that Cyril was putting in the work. Emily was toxic for not accepting his apology. it had to be like his friend, her friends going out to dinner with her, and they talking about how Jordan yada yada would not apologize like that before Emily saw that she had to accept his apology. So that was wrong. And for most of the parts of their relationship, I felt like communication was a big problem for the two of them, like for Emily and Cyril, because there were some parts that Cyril didn't get Emily at all, and that also needs to be checked. So I've talked about that. Let's go to one of the major people that I feel like was causing big problems for Cyril and Emily. Now we've spoken about Cyril and Emily and everything that went on and in about them. Let's talk about Cyril and Emily when they grew up, and some things that I feel like they were childish for them to be doing at that old age. The Yasmin girl. When Yasmin came into the picture, I was like, Jesus Christ, you've got to be kidding me. We're going to do this again. I think YOLO had not been on for a long time, and then they decided to bring I don't remember, I think season 5 or so. Season 5. And then Cyril had gone abroad or something, and he was back, but Emily wasn't aware. And we were introduced to Yasmin, this girl with dyed hair, and she is living with Cyril, yada yada. Fast forward to Cyril. Cyril's moves at the party were trash. They were toxic. I keep saying toxic too much, but they were trash. He could have done things so much better. First, he wasn't supposed to listen to Drogba and tell Drogba that they should go to the VIP lounge. You could see that Yasmin was coming on to you. If you're a boy and you don't even know that, oh, this girl has feelings for me, so I can't deter her or whatever crap. This girl was dancing on you. She was giving you her body, and you couldn't see that she wanted you to tell her that, no, I have a girl, so leave me alone. He didn't. Instead, he went into the VIP lounge with her, and they went to sit there, and the girl told him to turn off his phone and put it on silence, and he obeyed. What does this say about Cyril? That he enjoys the attention that other girls give him, so far as they are not his girlfriend. He doesn't care, and they are giving him attention, and Emily is not there. He doesn't care. And when Emily came, dude was like, I told you I had a girlfriend. And I was like, when did you tell Yasmin you had a girlfriend? Because there was nothing like that. You clearly wanted this to happen because you went to the VIP lounge. Everything Emily did that night was so correct for me. And let's clap for Emily. Like, she really had her standards high. Like, she's not one that she tolerates bullshit. Like, when you get 1-2 pet, then she'll go. Because, like, I'm not the one that I'm about to tolerate this. I love this so much for that. Like, I was like, damn, I need to learn from Emily. Because, like, if you do 1-2 pet, pa, she's gone. No matter what you say, unless maybe she calms down before. That was a good trait. So, Cyril was toxic for that night. And Emily got
Emily, listen, look, I love you, okay? This is the honest truth. I love you.
To follow her, like, to her house, and went to apologize and everything.
What next?
That's not funny.
I love you. That part was so cute, like, was so cute. Like, Cyril, romantic boy, very cute. So that one was cute. But the night he could have prevented a lot of things that happened with Yasmin. So I agree with Emily on this one. So I think I've said I don't agree with Cyril a lot than I've said I agree with Emily, but I'll get to Emily's part. Like, I've given Emily 1 strike already. Now to the apology part. Emily gets jealous easily, as we've seen in the whole show that Emily gets jealous very easily. Emily gets jealous easily from what we saw in the apology part of season 5. I've forgotten the episode. I think it was episode 8 or 12 or something. I don't remember. It's been long since I watched YOLO. But Emily, I said it's been long. It just came to me. I was like, I want to do a video about it because we only live once, you know. Emily is a jealous person. She's somebody who is hyper jealous. Like, the waitress was like, dear, and she was complaining about it and stuff. I get that. Human beings, yeah, we are human beings. It's okay to be jealous. But what I don't get about what I don't get about her jealousy is that, I mean, come on, courtesy of a waitress. She's just saying, dear, you are. That was Charlie, toxic. But forget that part. When Emily was called Cyril, and then they were like mending things after that part where he said he loves her and she didn't even give him, and the condom fell out. Emily was like, no, Cyril was like, Yasmin means nothing to him. And then Emily said, but she means something to you. That part was like, I don't know if anybody gets me, like how I'm getting myself right now, but here's the reason why it was cool for me. See, any person who likes a person, I don't know about the gender or something, but I can say for girls, not for girls, anybody, because I've seen it happen in girls and boys. If somebody likes somebody and the person they like has not set clear boundaries that I don't like you, leave me alone, the person will continue doing all they can to get the person. So when he said that Yasmin means nothing to me, and Emily said but she means something to you, Cyril should have known that I need to set boundaries. I think boundaries were a big problem for Cyril in the whole show. He should have known that I need to set boundaries, because if I don't set boundaries, this will happen, that will happen, and it will not be nice. But he didn't catch on. Dude was like, she means nothing to me. Just because you say someone means nothing to you and the person is not aware that they don't mean something to you, doesn't mean you've done something. Because you can say he means nothing to me, she means nothing to me, they mean nothing to me, nobody means anything to me. But if they don't know that they don't mean anything to you, they'll continue doing what they are doing. That makes people say they mean, hey, you get a concept. So Cyril was wrong. Preach. Like, I'm in the spirit. Cyril was wrong for that. So that party was there. And apart from that, Emily. Now let's come to Emily's case. Emily and that Abeku boy, when they met wherever, after getting jealous, giddy, and George, if George didn't come and talk to her, because she will not listen to Cyril. No. They've gone out on a date. She meets her classmates who was sitting with her in JHS, and then she didn't even introduce Cyril as her boyfriend. She just said, Abeku, this is Cyril, this is Abeku. What? Toxic. Like, toxic. But yeah, she was toxic for that. And after that episode, in that episode, we had her and Abeku hugging like mad. And I was like, now it's Cyril's time to also get angry and go, because Emily, look at what you are doing, girl. You better stop it. But he being the everlasting lover, he decided not to get angry, and he didn't get angry. But Emily was toxic for that, because you have a man, bro. At least introduce him as your man. But no. So Emily was toxic for that, and now we're done with that scene. Emily going to Cyril's house and seeing Yasmin there. She was toxic in that scene. I guess that Cyril said that Yasmin was going home to her mother or whatever, but when Gina went to Cyril's explanation, she saw Yasmin in the house now. She's not listening. I get maybe it feels like you have been betrayed or something, but she was supposed to at least listen to the explanation. But no, so that was also toxic. Now, Cyril and Emily, in general, I loved their story. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's a good feel story. Like, it's funny, it's love, like it's cute, it's like romantic. It's showing us that Ghana's movie industry has the potential to be delivering like that. But where have they stopped? Ghana, we have the potential to be giving Nigeria its game. Like, we have the talent. Like, from YOLO, you can see that YOLO became such a hit series that is still in most of us our hearts, and we are waiting for it to be finished. So, like, Ghana has the potential to do more, like movie industry with mind-blowing stories that will catch us on and then we'll watch. Like, on YouTube, some of us can't afford Farmhouse, me like this. I can't afford from house production a YouTube video to a video to go and watch. Why they invest and they do like their movies, like they're not like Nigerian movies, but like they post on YouTube like Nigerian movies? Won't you watch? Because I've been looking for Love Does Not Cost a Thing, the movie before YOLO, and I can't find it on YouTube. But if it was on YouTube and Ghana's movie industry was invested like that, I would watch. So yeah, I feel like it is an appeal that Ghana should invest into movies and make more like YOLO and stuff, and who knows where it will go. So yeah, YOLO needs to be ended well. Apart from those toxicity things that went on, I think in season 6, or was it season 7? Season 7, when they got back together in Tamale, yeah, I feel like there was nothing really toxic inside that much that we'll talk about, because that one they had grown, they had settled their differences and stuff, and it was quite okay. I think no, season 7 was the one that it was Cyril's nephew was rather introduced, and Cyril wasn't really coming in the show that much because it was said that he was abroad and Emily and him were engaged. Yeah, but season 6, the Tamale, yeah, some toxic things with Amina's father and stuff, but that one wasn't with their relationship. I feel like they had grown past all of those things, and that was a good character development for them. Overall, Cyril and Emily, like, hands down, they will go into history as one of Ghana's best teen TV couples. In my opinion, YOLO is like up there when it comes to movies. We should invest in more of those kind of movies. Yeah, so I don't know, what do you think about Cyril and Emily? Did I say toxic too much, or was I just yapping endlessly? Leave your comments and let's get discussing. I know Ghanaians don't like long form content because our attention span is short, but it will mean a lot to me if you watch this video. Anyways, my name is Efua Wobriwa Amo, and I'm signing out for today. I'll see you in my next video. Maybe we'll be talking about Mark Anthony and Ariana, or if it's not even them, we'll talk about somebody else, wedding party, whatever. Let me know what shows you watch, Ghanaian and Nigerian related. Let me see if I have some comments. I'll watch them and let's talk about it. I'll see you in my next video.